Hi, my name is Jenny Green, and I am the costume shop manager at KCRep. Costume shop manager manages the whole department. We're not as involved in the actual construction of costumes. It's more the meeting with designers, meeting with other departments, coordinating fittings. I do a lot of the shopping and budgeting. Our shows are a combination of things that are built, we call it pulled, which means we had it in stock and we pulled it out, or purchased. The current show, 12th Night, is a great example of that. Because it's set modern, we have a lot of clothes that we've bought, especially because they're supposed to be sort of high fashion, things like that. So we got to buy some very cool hats for Orsino and beautiful shoes and things. But then we have some other clothes that I'll just say are a little magical and they need to transform. And so we built those things. The cutter draper basically takes this rendering, the drawing, and they bring it to life. They make the 3D version of that flat picture. And then we have two people who are cutter drapers but also are stitchers, and that is Jana Jesse and Christina Hadley-Dyke. Some drapers actually use a dress form and they drape the fabric on the form, and some like to lay it out on paper and more like geometry, they're creating it flat. And some do a combo. They'll do certain parts of it in a flat pattern and then put that on the form and add maybe there's some drapey bits or something that needs a little more organic looking, and they'll add that on top of it. And then they will take that project, and in most shops we would hand it off to someone called a stitcher, but in our shop the stitchers and the drapers are all one person. The most important part of a costume would be the closure. You don't want the clothes to fall off unless you do. So a quick change is when an actor has to get dressed very quickly and usually from one entirely different outfit to another. So we will do all kinds of things to what we call rig a costume, and it also depends on whether it needs to come off quickly or go on quickly or both. So we will use anything from the typical Velcro, snaps, zippers, but our new favorite thing in the last few years is magnets. Everything gets magneted on very quickly. If you saw Pride and Prejudice, almost all the clothes in that show went on with magnets because those actors were changing total characters, even genders, in 15 seconds, and so everything went on with magnets. One of my favorite terms that I've made up is called a Franken suit, and that is when we'll take an entire outfit and it is all one piece, and then maybe there's just a zipper up the back, and it can, then you have maybe 10 seconds and you can get that whole thing on in one go. Between the Lines was a huge show, and I was just really, really proud of the work that we got to do on that show, that we made some magic happen truly on stage. There were a few costume changes where we would have an audible gasp from the audience because it happened so quickly. And on top of that, everything was just really beautiful and fun, and I felt like we were really telling the story. I love magic. I love the magic we create on stage. Practically, like, the people are truly going off and coming on in 20 seconds and they look like a whole different person. Sometimes it's cool that the audience doesn't realize that it's happened, but it's also sometimes very cool when they realize how amazing that transformation was.